Hey folks, it's Reverend Ben. This is your weekly video. I have a special guest star. It's Liz James.
Hello.
From the Unitarian Universalist Hysterical Society. Many of you met Liz on Sunday when she talked about the UU Hysterical Society. Thanks for being in the video.
Thank you for having me.
So afterwards, I had some folks ask me, okay, I don't have Facebook. How do I get stuff from the UU Hysterical Society?
What good life decisions you are making to not have Facebook. So it's really important to us that Facebook is not the price of admission for being part of the Historical Society, even though that's the main place we are, and that's where most of the stuff happens. But if you go to our website, uuhistoricalsociety.com, you can find a place to sign up there for our email newsletter. And every month, our staff person puts together the funniest things from the Hysterical Society that month. So that's really fun. And it has different announcements and other cool stuff that is happening. So that's the number one thing that I recommend to people who are, for whatever reason, not on Facebook. Commending your decision in life choices.
Same. And then others were asking how it is supported, because you mentioned it a little bit during the worship service. And one person I know has already become a saint.
Hello,
And
saint.
what is a saint?
You don't even have to die, and you don't have to perform any miracles. So people who value what we are doing can support us by going to the website. And there are two options. So the saints are the people who support sort of the infrastructure, which supports the Hysterical Society, as well as a number of other outside the box ministry things, which is fabulous. If you are someone who loves just the Hysterical Society, there is also on the homepage a spot where you can sign up to donate just to the Hysterical Society, and that money goes directly to the moderators. Like, we just take off the fees and that's it.
Great, fantastic. Now, for this video, each week I try to ask them a follow-up question from the worship service, and I asked Liz to come up with that question. She came up with two.
Yes. Two that I love asking when I'm going and doing workshops with people. Tell me your 6-word story of Unitarian Universalism. 6-word memoir. It's often very funny. Sometimes you get like memoirs of people's lives. Sometimes you get 7 words. Whatever. I'm not the boss of you. That's a very fun one. Another one that has made some really interesting comment threads is tell me a funny story about death. There's often a lot of funny stories about death out there. So those are the 2 questions I would recommend.
Fantastic. So you guys answer whichever question or both of them. And then if you're getting this video in an email, just hit reply and send me your answers. If you're seeing it on YouTube or Facebook, just put a comment underneath the video and answer it there. Thank you for being in the video, Liz.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on Sunday.
And now we have the rest of the video. So I will light a chalice for that, and we'll say goodbye to Liz. Our chalice lighting. She's trapped. She can never leave.
Now you've got a cat. Sorry.
The cat is going to replace Liz to be in the rest of the video. Our chalice lighting. Just light the chalice. And let the cat out. I don't mind the cat being in the video. I mind him jumping up here. I want to invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me. First, we'll breathe in and then out. 2, 3. Breathe in on 3. 1. And breathe out on 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, breathe in 1. And out 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to appreciate the annual giving team again this week. The theme for this year's annual giving is It Takes All of Us. And Rebecca made her announcement and showed her thermometer on Sunday. If you're not on the thermometer, please make your annual pledge and get yourself on the thermometer. On Friday, we'll have meditation group with Beth Wall at 11:30. Then on Saturday, the planned event sponsored by CUPS, the Covenant of UU Pagans, originally scheduled for this Saturday, has been canceled. CUPS is going to plan for a Beltane event, and for more information, you can write to cups.admin@uustpete.org. That brings you to Sunday. Our discussion group in the Gilmore Library will be at 9:30. Bob Klingman facilitates that. And then the worship service will feature Sandra Moss and Albie Cornett. It's called The Many Faces of Paying Attention. After the service, you can visit the fellowship desk at Conway Hall to find out what's happening at our church and sign up for the Mingles events, including our Mingle event Lucinda and I are hosting, which is Sunday afternoon. It is a beer and chocolate tasting, not at the same time. We give you all these different dark chocolates. You have to guess what country it's from, and the winner gets a silly prize. And then we have a beer tasting. It's optional. If you're not a drinker, you don't have to do that. But we'll have beer that slowly goes up in alcohol by volume. So I hope you can come to that. And I know a lot of you have already signed up. Weekly social justice video. Every week we have social justice vigils. On Sundays from 4 to 5 p.m., the Freedom Vigil, standing in solidarity with immigrant families, is at the Pinellas County Courthouse. That's on 49th Street in Clearwater. And on Mondays from 4:30 to 5:30 is the Pro-Democracy Vigil on each of the four corners of US 19 and 22nd Avenue. I think that's also where the No Kings is going to take place, that we are co-sponsoring on March 28th. That same day at 10 a.m., the Young Adult Spiritual Activist Discussion Group will meet up outside in the courtyard. You can go to that and still go to No Kings. I want to thank those of you who donated $250 towards those efforts. That money will be matched by the Unitarian Universalist Association. And if we get another $250, that will also be matched. Later that day, March 28th, we will have the celebration of life for our dearly departed Dr. John Curtis. That will take place at Eckerd College. We still could use volunteers for the nursery, but good news, Janae just hired a nursery teacher. So for the first time in a long time, we're fully staffed at UU St. Pete, and that makes me very happy. Fellowship on Tap takes place on the second Wednesday of the month from 6 to 8 p.m. Contact Kat Lee for details. I have my office hours on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and the deadline for this video is Monday at 9 a.m. Submit your announcements to me via email, and it helps if you have the word video in the subject line. When we extinguish any chalice flame, that's an opportunity to ignite one in ourselves. I think that flame is an unquenchable flame, so let's keep it burning until we see one another again. Take care and blessings, friends, and remember, you are not alone.